Hi. Jesus. How the hell are you? It's been a while. I think the last time we talked was in the summer. It is now December 7th, 2025. And things have truly shaken the fuck up for me and my world. I gotta fix this camarito. There we go. How are we feeling? We're feeling good? Okay, good. I just picked up my grocery pickup. Dude, the universe be universin', okay? I don't even know where to start, y'all. I don't even know where to start. Okay, we gotta back it up. The reason I say the universe be universin' is because it's Monday. I'm doing my normal getting my life back together things that I do on Mondays. And normally I have my son with me because, hello, mom life always comes first. And the way that I have planned out my schedule for every week is Monday, we run our errands, we do our thing, we have a little bit of fun here and there. And Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I have childcare, so I'm able to work and get things done. And I reached out to my person who helps me with my son and asked if she would be able to come and help out a few hours extra on the days that she comes on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And she was like, no, sorry, it was last minute. It was literally like super last minute. But you know me, I am very compulsive. So not compulsive, that's not the right word. I just have very strong internal direction. So whenever I have this like pull to do something, I gotta get it done, right? Anyways. And so I asked her like, hey, can you come help out? It's extra hours, whatever. And she was like, no, sorry. Just like, okay, whatever. It's totally fine. I was fully prepared for a no. It was going to be nice if there was a yes, but fully prepared for a no. How can I expect someone to just drop what they're doing very last minute? And then I got an opportunity to have help on this beautiful Monday from someone else. And so I gladly took it. Very unexpected. Like I said, Mondays are honestly, every day of the week is very sacred for different reasons. But Monday is a very sacred day because it's a day that I get to spend, taking my little guy out and exploring the world and running errands, right? And today I'm doing that solo, but also getting an opportunity to get some work done. And the universe be universing, because I put the intention out there that I would like to have some extra time this week to get some things done, because it is December, end of the year. We're rolling into 2026, and I have such a undeniable direction of where I am meant to be going next. And after months and months and months of like hawing of like, what the fuck am I gonna do next? Like, what is next for me? What possibly could be the next, whatever, what's next for me? As simple as you gotta say it, Alyssa. You don't need to fucking overcomplicate it. Not only did I find a new income stream, mailbox money. If you're new here, please check out the video. Actually, no, we're gonna create a video that describes and explains more of mailbox money, but essentially, mailbox money is an opportunity to plug into a system that's been around for 50 years, and you literally get to receive restfully, okay? You get to earn up to $2,000 to $20,000 a month restfully. I joined back in July. My skeptical, too good to be true, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense, husband joined, and he received $2,000 in 5 weeks. And it is only continuing to grow and snowball for us and everyone who's a part of this community. It's literally incredible. And yes, I'm still going to be talking about that because as someone who really loves to give people an opportunity to earn money and receive money, I never really could do that just coaching, right? Like I would have clients who would receive a lot of money, who would surpass whatever they've received previous to working with me. And then I've also had clients who don't really move their needle financially at all. And it all goes down to like the commitment of work you're willing to do, not my coaching abilities, because I am a top tier, top-notch coach. It's all about your own implementation. Now, with that being said, I've always wished I could like wave my own magic wand and say, here is money, here is money, here is money, but it's not that simple. It is that simple, but it's not that simple. So having this opportunity to be aligned with something that I can actually guarantee people seeing a financial return on their investment is everything, right? And because I am so hell-bent on getting people inside of this opportunity, it was starting to take away my passion of coaching and teaching and mentoring, until I was like, hello, everyone who joins Mailbox Money gets lifetime free complimentary access to my membership. What? That's insane. That's so cool. And my membership, if you don't know, is a vault, if you will, of every mindset, manifestation, teaching, training, download, ping, everything in one beautiful place that I have created over the course of, honestly, 6 years. It's all in there for anyone to tap into. But my Mailbox Money crew gets it for lifetime access for free. Now, that has all been happening behind the scenes. That has been taking up a lot of my time. A lot of what I've been doing is really getting people in this opportunity, in this vehicle. And it's been so incredible and so great. And I've loved talking about it through the lens of money specifically, money mindset specifically, and how the difference of having a broke mindset and a wealthy mindset is really the whoosh, I don't know the word there, to create something really incredible. Is how you view money and how you view wealth. And then it goes down into self-worth and how do you feel worthy and deserving of receiving fuck you money? Do you feel worthy and deserving of receiving effortlessly? Do you honestly want to get rid of the belief that you have to work hard to make money? Okay, this is all I'm just very literally touching on this. I'm going to do an entire podcast episode on this a little bit later. This is just an update, if you will. And I'm also recording this in real time because I'm just so fucking excited about what's coming next for me. So much so. This is not something that I normally do. I'm normally someone who something is happening for me, to me, around me. I have an idea, I have a thought, and I'm wanting to tell the masses before it ever comes to fruition. Because I just get so excited. And this is no different, except I'm keeping this to my chest. I'm keeping this very close to my chest because I'm waiting until it's actually here to show people. And even my husband, I told him last night, I was like, I have this really great thing that I'm in the works and I'm working on. And he got excited, tell me, what is it? And I was like, I'm not going to. I want to wait until it's here to show you. And after I said that, I was like, no, wait, but let me tell you. And he's like, no. Hold yourself accountable. Wait until it's here before you share it with me. One of my friends, she's the only one that knows. And she's been my sidekick in it all. This literally just happened a few days ago, guys. And I'm already fucking geeking out. But what else is new? And she's just been the only person I've talked to about it. But when I had this download to bring this thing to fruition, I reached out to her about it. Could have been any of my friends, but I reached out to her about it and I told her. And she had on hand an entire document of the resources needed to make this thing that I want to bring to fruition happen sooner. Instead of me having to scour the ends of the earth on the internet or chat GPT, my true boy, my boy chat. I didn't have to bug him about it. He wouldn't have even had... Yes, chat's a boy, in case you're new here. Chat's a boy. He wouldn't have even had these resources on hand. This isn't public information. And she just had this, lo and behold, in her possession. And she's like, oh, I have this. I'm going to email it to you. And I was like, how the fuck do you have this, number one? Number two, the universe be universin'. Why did I feel the pull to tell her? I don't know, but I did. And I reached out to her and I shared with her. And she was like, hey, got this for you. Things like this happen when you are aligned and connected and when you listen to the pings and the downloads that you are given by the universe, dude. When you listen to those weird, unlogical, make no fucking sense things, follow them through. Even if they're scary, even if they don't make any sense, even if someone's gonna look at you and go, who does this bitch think she is? Follow through with it, because literally that is how you change your life. And it's not in these grandiose, incredible things, right? We love the big, sexy, juicy, scary, holy fuck things, but it's the micro moments, the micro intuitive pings and pulls you have throughout your fucking day. The ping that I had to share this with her turned out to be a really great thing. If I would have been like, no, I don't want to bug her with this, then I wouldn't have had this beautiful resource presented to me by sharing it with her. When you listen to yourself, even if it makes no fucking sense, you are going to be rewarded time and time and time again, okay? I have famously said, and I'm going to say it again, famously, social media is not for me. I have tried so fucking hard to make it work in the last 6 years, and it has not taken off the way that I have desired it to. And I have done everything. I have done my limiting belief healing around it, because I did have limiting beliefs around social media. I have hired the people who know more than me. I have invested in people to do the work for me. I have done it all, and it has not panned out to be what I have ever desired it to be. And when I got presented with mailbox money, I was like, all right, I'm hopping back into Instagram, because I know that people are going to love this. And they did, and they do. And I'm sharing more about mailbox money on my Instagram, and people are loving it. They're hopping in, they're joining this opportunity, but not at the level I want them to be. And I'm like, well, what am I doing wrong? What does the algorithm have against me? And here's where it all shifts. The algorithm does not dictate my success. And I know that in my soul. But because I've been so, well, it works for everyone else, and it's really the only thing that I have to do unless I want to be out there talking to people and doing business the old school way, I'm going to have to use social media. Wrong. Boy, am I wrong, and so are you if you think that. Just because it's one way of doing things and it is one way that people have had success does not mean it's the only fucking way. All of these other businesses and successful things that have existed before, during, and after social media, that there are so many that do not even touch social media, that their success does not come from social media. And I don't share my son's name with the internet. I don't share his face with the internet. I don't share my husband on the internet, our relationship on the internet. Like, I keep my intimate things intimate because I know how precious the energy around my actual everyday life is, and I don't want to share it with strangers on the internet. But I do have a message that needs to be heard. I do have a voice that needs to be heard. I do have things I've got to say that need to be heard to the masses, because it is important and it is life-changing, and it is how you shift out of lack and scarcity and into abundance. I was given the gift of my voice. I was given the gift of thinking very differently from other people. I was given the gift of coaching and mentoring and teaching for a reason, and I'm going to fucking use it. That does not come with me sharing every tiny little micro moment of my life. And social media tells you that the more you share, right, the more successful you'll be. And that is such bullshit. I am not a performing monkey. I do not need to get chips and rewards for performing for the masses. That's not the vibe. It's not the vibe, and it hasn't been. And I have known that in my soul, but I keep going back to it. And the universe is like, okay, you're putting your money where your mouth is. Your actions don't follow what your desires are. So I'm not going to intervene. The universe is not Captain Save-A-Ho. You have your own fucking choices in life, and the universe is not going to pick you out of shitty situations and place you in the right ones. You have to put your money where your mouth is and actually do what you say you're going to do, even if it's scary, even if it makes no sense, even if you are like, I have no fucking idea what my plan is. I have zero plan, but I'm doing this because I feel called to do it. That is what's happening for me. That is what's happening for me. I have famously said here, I'm done with social media. I'm out. We're breaking up. And then I went back in. So the universe is like, you literally didn't do what you said you were going to do. So why would I provide? Now I'm shifting. I'm changing how I'm still going to be sharing on social media because I love my people over there. And I literally just want to we're doing things very different, right? I'm not performing for an algorithm. I'm not going to be receiving chips from an algorithm. I'm not going to be relying on an algorithm to give me success. The whole month of December, I've set the intention to step away from my business and to step away from working and really be intentional with this time, because it is my son's first Christmas. It is the first Christmas as a mom. It is the first, there's a lot of emotional things happening in the holiday season. Number one, my parents and my father-in-law are not here. They're dead. And it's my first year as a mom, and the first year without them as a parent myself, and without my parents. And there's a lot of emotional things happening, and I want to let myself be as present as possible. And I've decided and set the intention that I still get to receive regardless. And I have, in the most beautiful fucking ways, like the receiving today. Random opportunity to go and get some work done that I really want to get done for this beautiful thing that I'm bringing to fruition. I received it. I didn't have to ask. I didn't have to chase. I didn't have to look for an option. It came to me. That's receiving. Just because $1 million didn't just fall out of my asshole doesn't mean I'm not receiving, doesn't mean that I'm not abundant, doesn't mean that I'm not wealthy. Life gets to be so fun. Life gets to be so surprising. We are only here for a micro fucking moment, and you being so scared that social media, if you aren't posting on social media, or if your business isn't taking off, or if someone doesn't like you, or what your analytics say, then you're not going to be successful, is so fucked off, because that's not true. It's not true. It doesn't get to dictate you or your success. You think that we're going to go back to the internet. We're going back to the internet because the internet blows my fucking mind. Someone thought of the internet, brought it to life, and there was nothing, like, there was no, like, reference for the internet before it was born. There was no, like, a light bulb. We had fire, which gave us light, so light bulb. You know what I mean? But, like, the internet, what the fuck? What? There was no reference. Like, creating the light bulb makes sense because you had fire, and, like, how can I recreate this? The internet, what? What the fuck? But here it is. So, whatever intention you have, set it. Follow through with it. Put your money where your mouth is and watch the universe provide for you. Things that happen for you aren't by chance, and your blessings are not ever going to be delivered to someone else. They're always going to be delivered to you. They don't get the wrong address, but you've got to welcome those blessings. Stop blocking it, because the universe operates on free will. It cannot intervene with your own action and your own energy blocking it from delivering. That's like saying, hey, you can drop shit off in my mailbox. My mailbox is open for all United States Postal Service, or wherever the fuck you're from. If you're watching this from however you get mail. I'm getting a little sidetracked. In America, we have the United States Postal Service. We have mailboxes, okay, or some type of thing. That's like saying, I welcome my mail. I'm allowing the USPS to deliver me all my mail, but then you have it fucking barricaded. It's hidden in some forest inside of a tree with tons of locks on it. And they're like, well, how the fuck can I deliver this to you? That's the same thing with the universe. You're saying you're open to these deliveries, but your actions do not align with it, with what you are saying. Of course you're going to get these mixed matched, nothing's working out for me type of thing. And because we are a society, because of social media, we want instant gratification. And where's the fucking fun in that? Where's the fun of having something come to you instantly, and then you're like, well, now what? On to the next thing, and on to the next thing, and on to the next thing, and on to the next thing. And social media perpetuates that cycle, and it's disgusting, and I'm over it, and we got to break the fuck away from it, because it's literally making you stupid and depressed and broke and sick. What the fuck? So all that to say, I'm gonna go hop in and get some work done while I have the opportunity to do so. Yo, 2026, I need you to be paying attention, because I'm making a fucking scene. Bye.